Hi everybody and welcome back to the Stone House. I'm on my cell phone, just gonna kind of share what we're doing today, Saturday. One thing that's exciting is we're unloading some sheetrock. I'm gonna start sheetrocking the inside of the house. Oh, these windows, is that what you wanna? I just got these. I shared it on Instagram already, but I got these from a cousin down the road from here. They had to take the front porch off. They're doing an addition, and we got these windows from them. I wish I could put these in the house because I think they would just look awesome. But what we got these for is for the possible porch that we're going to be building on the outside of the house here. Really cool. I'll show you some of the cool details. They're casement, I believe that's what they're called, casement windows. So every other one has like a lock. This door knobby thing is really cool. I just like how it operates. It's got a little catch right there, and then it just really like that. Most of the glass is good. I think there's maybe 3 broken panes total, some damage here and there. It will be a lot of work, but you know what I'm gonna say. Another thing I wanted to share real quick was this beautiful piece that we picked up from Facebook Marketplace for $75. I noticed that it was quarter sawn oak, which made me want it, but when we were loading it in the truck, we saw a builder's name and a date, 1923, which made me absolutely love this thing. I have no idea where it's going to go, but we're going to love it forever. I also wanted to share a couple pictures of some subscribers that won some shirts. John and Sophie. Had to throw this in there. I hope you guys like the shirts. If anybody else is looking for some cool 1806 merchandise, you can check out the Teespring account. I link it in almost every video. Alright, let's get to this week's episode, shall we? It's Father's Day, and I think it's rather fitting that I'm going to work with the little girl that originally made me a father. We're going to start something that I think I must have on camera. I won't be able to find it. I said I was never going to do it. What am I going to do?
Sheetrock.
Sheetrock.
It would be hard because you have to clean up the area so then you can do it.
Yeah, like you're saying I got to move everything. Well, that's why I brought you too. Just getting set up with everything. I've got like any tool that I might need. The bits and razor blades and screws. Everything's pretty organized there.
Face, truth, and lies. Winding through your mind. Moment, space, and time. As you look through seasons that have come and gone, and you wonder how we even made it this far. As you look through seasons that have come and gone, and you wonder how we even made it this far. Do you remember this time? Do you remember this time? Will you remember this time? Will you remember this time?
that bit. Luckily, they make more.
Keeps the heart afraid. No matter what the change, life remains the same. As you look through seasons that have come and gone.
All you can do as much as you can and try to do it the best job that you can do. And sooner or later, we'll have the whole room done. So I think we should probably stop for the day. I'm tired, and it's Father's Day. I'd rather do something fun. I got done probably just as much as I thought I was gonna get done. Not easy. I'm putting way more screws than any normal person would ever put. And that's mostly because we're gonna have wood on this wall that goes probably about this high. And I just want the sheetrock to be secure. I mean, there's no movement to it whatsoever now. But yeah, it's just not easy. I'll tell you, the first piece was very difficult. The second piece went pretty good. And then the third piece was difficult again. So where we're gonna go from here is that corner. I'm gonna work my way this way, going towards that front door that we use as a front door. I gotta stop though at some point because I can't go into the big living room until the ceiling's done. So I'll probably stop there and then maybe I'll do the inside. I don't know, we'll see. All I know is I wanna leave the ceiling to last because I'm hoping that I can kind of learn a little bit as I go because the ceiling's gonna be challenging. But that's it. Not a lot of work this weekend, but it's Father's Day, so I'm gonna take it easy.
Bye.
I felt like I needed to kind of address the elephant in the room of I'm doing sheetrock, and I think most of you probably know that I don't want to be doing sheetrock. Wait, I want to be doing sheetrock, but I don't want to be doing sheetrock. Yeah, that sounds better. I really wanted to hire this out, and I just was not able to. I contacted multiple contractors, and if they replied, they're too busy. I had some of them say that they could probably help me around August. I don't really want to wait till August. I wanted to get it done. But you know, one nice thing about this, doing the sheetrock, I guess, is how much money I'm saving. If I had to pay somebody to do this, hanging the sheetrock and putting, you know, you're talking probably $1,500 or so minimum. So I'm saving myself a pretty significant amount of money. And that's the only thing that's powering me through this. Let's get to work. In this little nookie area here, we'd like to have something built, something custom. So if any of you are good furniture designers, I've got an Amish guy that can make me pretty much anything. Send me a picture on Instagram of your idea. I'd love to see it, and we might just build it and pop it right in there. Needs to be about 56 inches long and 2 feet deep. I tried to show this whole sheet in time lapse. I had to cut it twice. You know, you hopefully you saw it cutting around this box. I didn't zoom in or anything, but just kind of wanted to give you maybe the full look. And that stopped recording, time lapse. It stops after 30 minutes. So you could probably see how long this is taking me now. And why I didn't want to do it. Another thing, a thing that I'm taking my time on doing too is any place where I know a wire is going through my wall, I put these little plates so you can't hit them with a screw. Now, code-wise, you don't have to put these plates if you have 1.5 inches of wood. Because then you're putting 1/2 inch sheetrock, and you'd have to use like a 2.5 inch screw to even reach it. So I guess that's okay. I'm still putting them up. Because you never know. I don't want to hit a wire. And it's easy to just put them up. looks like I need to get one more for right there.
Waste your time on me. Waste your time on me.
Now might be a good time to point out that, yes, I'm using just a regular Phillips bit. And yes, I know that they make special bits for sheetrocking. I actually have some. I don't like them. Maybe it's because I've only tried them with my impact, but when you're using them with an impact, it just seems like they rip the paper more than necessary. And I don't have... It's not that hard for me just to get a screw in there pretty good with an impact with a regular bit. So I don't worry about it too much. I've had to put so many screws on this corner right through here because it wants to pop. It's probably just a little out of square. Just a little bit. I've been able to get it to go in. And you put quite a bit of mud on a corner. At least I do. I have. When I've done corners. When I've done my 2 corners that I've done. As I've been struggling with this piece, this is, I guess this is the piece I've been fearing almost the most because there's so much stuff behind this wall. So I'm doing as good as a job as I can to mark like where everything is. I've noticed through trial and error, these 2-inch screws that are fine threaded, they tend to pop a lot less than the coarse threaded. The professionals would know that. I tend to learn things by just doing it. I'm pretty happy with that. It pushed it into place pretty good. Yeah. And it looks pretty flat too. I was worried about this one kind of just bowing or being weird, but it looks real good. I gotta at some point stop acting surprised when things work out. Not for a while though. I'm gonna still act surprised no matter what. For my next trick, I'm just gonna use all my scrap pieces and put a layer of sheetrock over top of these bathroom walls. And it's all for sound deadening, and it's probably not needed at all. The other day we were here, and Sarah and I were upstairs painting or something, and the kids were, well, we didn't know where the kids were. I guess that was the thing. And we were yelling, Lily! You know, Lily! Could not, you know, she was gone. And I was getting pretty loud, you know, I was not necessarily worried, I just, you know, like to know where my kids are sometimes. So we're yelling and we're yelling and we're yelling. Turns out Lily was downstairs in the bathroom, yelling back at us. She said that she could barely hear us, but when she did hear us, she started yelling back and we couldn't hear her. Ow. So I would say that that's a pretty good win for sound deadening. You know, I've got an 8-inch wall with, you know, full of rock wool insulation. But you know, it's more than just voices, I guess, that you're trying to sound deaden. It's water noises. And right here, right where I am right now, the main stack goes down. And when you flush the toilet, you can hear it. I mean, it's not super loud, but it's there. You know, you can hear it. There's no point in not doing this. I have the extra sheetrock. Oops, it's just scrap sheetrock. And what's nice is you don't really have to be careful when you're putting it up. It doesn't get mudded. I just tack it on. And the good layer will go right over top of it. But 2 layers of sheetrock certainly will be better than 1 layer. If it makes the bathrooms quieter, or the bathroom quieter, then it's a win. Well, I've been here for a while, just trying to work a little bit after I work at home. Just come up here late in the afternoon. It's kind of cool in the house, at least that's going for me. Let me show you all that I got done today. I stopped at the door because this area gets a little funky and I need to do the ceiling first. So I kind of stopped my last sheet right there. Starting to look like a room, huh? Still full of stuff. I had just enough scraps to do these 2 walls. It's really starting to look like something here. I did not do this little spot in here yet. But I did get this done here. From the left of the beam, which looks pretty awesome. Hanging it is not that bad. Let's see. I bought 20 sheets. I have 6 left, and that's all I have for scraps. So that's pretty good. I like not having a lot of waste. I think that's gonna do it for this week's video. Half the downstairs is sheetrocked. It's the easy half. The other half is gonna be a little bit harder, mostly just because of the ceilings, which I'm gonna tackle those pretty soon. Everything that I see as far as things that people like me see look good. I'll show you. One thing I stare at sometimes is lines, right? So you can see the ceiling line is pretty much the same width all the way through here. It's off a little bit. That little thing, that I stare at stuff like that. But the lines really aren't that bad. So when I say people like me, it's like, it looks good. Especially this one. If you can see, the line is the same all the way down. Same for these closets. It's like, everything looks pretty parallel. Stuff like that can drive me nuts. But, you know, it is what it is, right? You can't. Unfortunately, even though most of everything is new, you can't make everything perfect. But I'm happy. I think I'm happy with the way this is turning out. I have a lot of screw holes to mud. That's okay. I'd rather mud more screw holes than have cracks in the future. So I just used more screws than I needed. But I can cover those up easy. And I can't stress enough, there's going to be wood on all these walls, probably about 5 feet up. We're going to do some handmade. I'm going to make some wainscoting, like a design that just goes all the way around this room, and it's going to tie the windows in. Everything's going to look like one big cohesive room, which I'm pretty excited about doing. I think it's going to look awesome. But I'm tired and I can rant all night. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, maybe hit the subscribe button. But anyways, I'll see you all next time I turn the camera on. Have a good week, everybody. This fruit right here, I found it in the house when I was doing the demo. And I was really hungry that day. And I'm not going to eat it, though, until the house is done. But it's 100% fruit juice, no sugar added, so I bet everybody will be able to... Mommy.
I'm not going to eat it.
Why? It's canned. It can't go bad.
Yes, but it's still really gross. It could have mouse poop.
No, it's closed. It's brand new.
Did you find it in the wall?
No, I did not find it in the wall.
Where did you find it?
I don't know. I just found it somewhere. I don't remember. You know, some people like crack a bottle of champagne on the boat when the boat's done. I'm going to crack open some mixed fruit. It's to celebrate when we're done. We're going to eat some fruit.
Not me.